Okay, so you've been there, right? Scrolling through one of those giant global shopping sites, maybe AliExpress, you see something amazing, like super cheap.
Oh, yeah. The thrill of the hunt.
Exactly. But then that little voice kicks in. Is this seller actually real? Is this thing going to show up looking like, something my cat coughed up?
Uh-huh. And am I really getting the best deal, or is this price just made up?
Right. It's like you need a guide. And that's what we're doing today, a deep dive into a tool called Express Helper.
You might also see it as iHelper, maybe Ali Helper. Same thing, basically.
We'll stick with Express Helper. It's an app, a browser extension, developed by Advenenza Group EP, pitched as a way to shop smarter, safer on sites like AliExpress.
And our job today is to unpack that, look at the features, sure, but also dig into how it works, how it makes money, because that's always the interesting part, isn't it?
Totally. How objective can a helper be if it gets paid when you buy?
Yeah.
So let's start with that trust factor. How does it help you, the shopper, feel more secure?
Well, the big one is their seller rating system. They don't just rely on the platform stars. They generate their own objective rating.
Objective. How objective?
They give a score, 0, up to 100%. And they say it's based on analyzing a few key things.
Okay, like what? You can't just pull a number out of thin air.
No. According to the material, it looks at product quality, like how good the stuff actually is, service standards.
There is, okay. Like customer support.
Presumably. And also delivery speed, how fast things get to you. And importantly, the sheer number of reviews a seller has.
Okay. Volume of reviews. So does that mean a huge seller with just okay stuff might get a higher score than a small new seller with amazing quality just because they have more sales?
That's a really good point. It's something to think about, definitely. Volume gives you maybe more data points, more reliability in the average, perhaps. But yeah, it might not capture niche excellence quite as well.
So useful, but maybe view that 0 to 100 score with a little bit of context.
Exactly. It's one piece of the puzzle for reducing risk, not the whole picture.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, moving beyond just the numbers. What about the pictures? We've all been fooled by those perfect marketing shots.
Right. The product arrives and it's flatter or weird color.
Totally. Does Express Helper help with that reality check?
It does, and this is actually pretty useful. It focuses on getting you access to real customer reviews, but crucially, also the photos buyers uploaded.
So you can compare the seller's glossy image with, like, Dave from Ohio's picture of the thing sitting on his kitchen counter.
Precisely. You see the real fabric, the actual fit, the true color under normal lighting. It helps manage expectations massively.
Yeah, that feature alone sounds like it could save a lot of hassle and disappointment. Seeing is believing, kind of.
Definitely. It cuts through the marketing fluff.
Okay, so that's the trust and quality angle. Let's switch gears. What about finding the actual deal? Because that's a huge driver for using these platforms.
Absolutely. And Express Helper leans into this hard. Think of it as your personal bargain hunter.
How does it do that?
First up is price tracking and history. The app basically watches the price of a product you're interested in, like all the time. 204 summon monitoring.
Okay, so it sees the ups and downs.
Exactly. And it shows you this as a graph. Price changes over time, so you can see if that 50% off sale today is actually a good deal, or if they just jacked up the price last Tuesday.
Yeah. Busted.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
So you can see the real price history.
Yep. And you can save products you like, and it'll send you a push notification if the price actually drops.
Oh, nice. So you don't have to keep checking back maniacally every day.
Right. Set it and forget it until the price hits your target. It helps you buy when the dip is real.
Okay, that's tracking one specific product.
Mm-hmm.
But, often on AliExpress, like 50 different sellers have the exact same little gadget.
Mm-hmm. The same unbranded widget from different storefronts.
Yeah. So how do you know you're getting the best price overall, not just the best price from that one seller?
That's where the next feature comes, in alternative product search. This is pretty powerful.
How so?
It claims to show you up to 50 similar or even identical products, but from different sellers on the platform.
50. Wow. Okay, so you can instantly compare.
Right. You might find the exact same item cheaper, or maybe from a seller with faster shipping, or, going back to what we discussed, a seller with a better objective rating.
Okay, that comparison shopping aspect is huge. Find the best combo of price, shipping, and seller rep.
And there's one more practical thing, package tracking. Pretty standard, but useful.
Yeah.
You plug in your tracking number, and it helps you follow the order.
Makes sense. Keeps everything in one place. Okay, so seller ratings, real photos, price history, comparing alternatives, package tracking. Seems like a useful toolkit.
It definitely covers the main pain points.
But And this is the big but we flagged at the start. This alternative search showing you 50 options.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work with how they make money?
Exactly. This is where we need to connect the dots. The tool is free to use, mostly. So, how does Adavensa Group EP, the developer, keep the lights on?
Let's break down that business model. What are the revenue streams?
Okay, the material points to three main ways. First, pretty straightforward, ads. You'll see advertisements within the app itself.
Standard free app stuff. Okay.
Second, in-app purchases. Now, the details aren't specified, but this usually means things like maybe paying to remove those ads or unlocking some premium features.
Right, a pro version, perhaps?
Possibly. But the third one is the most relevant to our earlier discussion, affiliate commissions.
Ah, okay. Explain how that works in this context.
Express Helper is part of the official affiliate programs for the e-commerce platforms it supports, like AliExpress. Meaning, when you click a link through Express Helper, say, one of those 50 alternative products, and then you actually buy it, Express Helper gets a cut of that sale, a commission.
Right, so they are directly paid when you complete a purchase that originated from their app.
Correct. They're incentivized to facilitate transactions.
Yes, let's pause there. The tool helps you potentially save money or find better sellers, but its own financial success depends on you spending money through its links.
That's the inherent tension, yes. It requires you, the user, to maintain a level of, let's say, critical awareness.
And it's really important to stress, right, that this is a third-party tool. It's not made by AliExpress or Alibaba.
Absolutely crucial. Express Helper is independent, and Dunside Group PP is the developer. It is not officially part of or endorsed by Alibaba Group or AliExpress itself. Think of it as an add-on running alongside the main platform.
Which probably explains why it might sometimes have pickups, like if AliExpress changes its website code.
Exactly. Being an external tool scraping or interacting with a massive, constantly changing platform means things can break. And user reviews do mention some issues.
Like what? What kind of problems do people report?
Well, some users have noted seeing inaccurate prices displayed sometimes, maybe a lag in updating.
Okay, so double-check the price on the actual site before clicking buy.
Always a good idea. Also, limitations in support for certain countries or currencies have been mentioned. And just general bugs or glitches, things not working quite right.
Which you might expect from a third-party overlay, I suppose. It's not native.
Precisely. So, the advice is standard but important. Read recent reviews to see if people are currently having major issues, and just use it with that understanding. It's a helper, not gospel.
Got it. Okay, so let's pull this all together for the listener. What's the main takeaway here?
Express Helper tries to bring transparency where online marketplaces can feel opaque. Showing price history, trying to give an objective seller rating, that 0 to 100 score we talked about. It bundles tools to help you navigate.
Right, gives you more data points. But, and it's a significant but, it's an independent third-party tool from Adavensa Group EP. It's not official.
And its existence really highlights a big demand from shoppers, doesn't it? People want this kind of transparency, real reviews, price history, so much that whole businesses can be built around just providing that information via affiliate links.
It shows what the platforms maybe should be providing more clearly themselves.
Perhaps, but it also brings us back to that final critical question for you listening.
Yeah, the money question.
We know Express Helper makes money from affiliate commissions. It profits when you buy through its links. So the question you have to ask yourself is,
does knowing that change how much you trust its recommendations? Especially that alternative product search feature, when it shows you 50 options and highlights one as maybe the best deal.
Is it really the best deal for you? Or is it the one that gives Express Helper the slightly better commission?
That's the critical filter you need to apply. Is the tool guiding you to value, or is it subtly steering you towards the click that pays them the most? Something to definitely keep in mind.